Hello folks, lately we've been discussing cookies from the mobile game CookieRun, OvenBreak that have all had something crucial missing. Today we'll be continuing that trend by looking at Cream Puff Cookie. Let's see if we can figure out what her missing ingredient is. Cream Puff is a young, aspiring wizard. The thing is, she's bad at magic. Like, really bad. Despite her magical shortcomings, however, her mentor, Owlcorn, still believes in her and sees potential. Even though most people would view Cream Puff as a failure, on the surface, she doesn't seem to think that about herself. When starting a run, she'll say stuff like, "I will make it this time," and "I'm giving it my best." But we see that internally, she struggles with a lot of the same demons that many of us do when we're faced with difficulty. You see, she can also say, "Wizardry is so difficult," and "Oh no, I failed again." Cream Puff is frustrated with constant failure after failure. She feels like a burden to Owlcorn and her other friends. Casting magic is hard in this world, and she's tired of the struggle. She wants an easy way out. Fast forward a bit. The evil witch who kidnapped the cookies had other plans for Cream Puff. With some ripe blackberries in the dough, the last ingredient of the witch's secretive dark recipe, a curious cookie is born. After her escape from the oven, we no longer see the Cream Puff from before. Something is definitely different. Let's see what she has to say for herself. "I'm not the same as before. Do you wish to become a strong magician too?" It seems that Cream Puff found an easy way out after all. Instead of needing to practice magic, she can simply be gifted magic. But what's the issue with this, really? It's like she says, power is power, right? Paul and James have this to say on the subject. Romans chapter 5, verses 3 and 4. "Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope." James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." Cream Puff didn't understand that God doesn't allow us to go through trials so that we fail. He wants us to succeed. Because when people as pitiful as us succeed in something crazy that God had planned out, then it gives Him the glory. These trials that are unpleasant at the time are like a forge that shapes us into better and stronger people. Romans chapter 8, verses 17 and 18. "Now, if we are children, then we are heirs, heirs of God and co-heirs with Christ, if indeed we share in His sufferings, in order that we may also share in His glory. I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us." Just like her friend, the aptly named Wizard Cookie, if Cream Puff had simply kept on practicing and striving towards her goal with perseverance in mind, she too would be rewarded. Hebrews 10:36. "You need to persevere, so that when you have done the will of God, you will receive what He has promised." Instead, we wind up with a sad tale, where someone as innocent and sweet as Cream Puff became something so bitter and tart. She scoffs at blessings, believing that she can do everything on her own. We can conclude that Cream Puff's missing ingredient was patience. She ended up trying to fill this void with a short-term solution. Let's not end up like her. Let's run the race with endurance and trust that God has everything under control. Have a blessed day.